This is a singular honor because this is not just one institution. It's a group of many schools, and I'm glad that I've gotten a chance to come and say a word or two with you. I'm sure I am not new to all of you. I have worked with some schools I can see around. I can see Ngararia Girls, I can see Kamahoha, I can see Kahuhi Girls, I can also see Gaishanjiro High School somewhere, and those are some of the schools that I have worked with, and I can see them around. My name is Simon Washira, and I work as an academic consultant. And the bottom line is, every student who is here, you have the desire to pass exams. Is that correct? Every time you go to an exam room, you want to leave that exam room having gotten it right. But then again, not all of us pass exams. The most basic thing you need to understand if you want to pass exams is that you need to go to that exam room with the correct answers to the questions in your mind. Once you read a question, you must provide the correct answer. And that is why I want to take you through one or two steps that you need to employ in order for you to take the correct answer to the exam room. There are 4 stages that the answers go through before they reach the exam. The first stage is appearance. As a student, I am glad that you are in school uniform, because that means you've already taken the first step of passing exams. You have turned up in school. You have appeared in school. So I want to congratulate all of you because you've already taken the first step of passing exams. Step number 2 is something called attention. Once you have appeared, you have turned up in class, how attentive are you when the teacher is teaching? If I may ask you, have you ever found yourself in a situation where you are in class, but you are not in class? Where were you that day? Ulikuwa unafanya nini? Or unafanto? Ah, good. It is true that sometimes you can be in class, but you're not in class. Now this is the most basic thing. The moment you listen to the teacher, in case you are attentive in class, then the teacher teaches something, na uelewe, hata ukisahau, itakuwa rahisi kwa kufanya nini? Kujikumbusha. Most likely, if you don't listen to what the teacher is teaching, something very simple can turn out to be very difficult for you. And therefore, the second step is something called attention. You must listen to the teacher. Step number 3 is something called notes. When you are writing your notes, I wish you can make them as organized and as neat as possible. Sijui kama ushaona notes za mtu, unashangaa hizo ni vitu gani? Alafu unaangalia za mwingine zinakupendeza. The difference between those two notes is only one thing. It is the handwriting, because the content in these notes and the content in these other notes is the same. The only difference is the handwriting. So the bottom line is, as you write your notes, always remember, I need to fall in love with these notes, and one of the ways to make me fall in love with them is having a good handwriting and organize them in a very neat way. And the last step, which is the most important step, is something called revision. And if you look very closely at the word revision, you're going to find something in that word revision. What do you think is in that word revision? Vision. Some students are there doing a lot of studies. Unasoma sana. And that is what you're expected to do. But there's something that you miss, and that is the vision. I want us to take that word vision from the word revision. What are we left with? Re might not have a complete English meaning, and therefore, in my own wisdom, I decided to complete it and call it read. Therefore, I concluded that revision is equivalent to read plus vision. And many students will spend a lot of time in class reading. Little do they know that reading is not sufficient. You must read, but on top of just reading, you must bring in the vision. So where is this vision I'm talking about? Kulingana na wewe, vision inamaanisha nini? Si ni maono ya kwamba siku moja kuna jambo litakalofanyika. Where is this exactly coming from? That means when you are reading, on top of reading, the vision must come in, and it must come in form of a future. This tells you that unaposoma, in future something will happen. What is that one thing? An exam shall come, right? Therefore, revision is preparing for exams. And you will not pass exams until you have read, and on top of reading, you bring on the vision.